because I thought I had the video recorded for this episode. So welcome guys to a new episode of Fantasy Royal Family. I kind of messed up the video in the process, so like I recorded the end and then recorded the beginning now. Anyways, so I just wanted to introduce you to the Komomajo, um, the Shimshu Royal Family and like others or whatever I have. I talk more about like the concubines. So you have here Megan Lynn, and she's a concubine for the Emperor of Shimshu. And then look at her, she's so pretty. I love her. She's so cute, so gorgeous. Then you have Lyra Ertinas, who is actually part of the Ertinas royal bloodline, but like she doesn't know much about her family because she was adopted. Megan then was like always kind of like in the noble scene. And her parents actually passed away from a car accident. So she decided to offer herself with the council as like, okay, hey, can I become the king's emperor's concubine when the post is available? Lyra, on the other hand, she is was part of the concubine school for like Draco Moon because they have a concubine school where like they raise young girls and women that like wants to be part of the royal family's concubine or noble family's concubine. But what makes her special is that she's part mermaid, part fairy, part phoenix, so she has a mixture of different bloodlines. So I want to show you guys her mermaid form. Of course, a lot of the CCs that I've used for the mermaid is used to create this mermaid form, but this is how she looks like. And I thought this CC would be perfect with the idea of like her being part fairy, part mermaid, part phoenix, and like making her a little bit different. So that's why I'm like, okay, like maybe we could do something like that. With her, I need to change her eyebrows to match the color of her hair. Does it make sense to do that with her? There you go. It should be like kind of like this color, maybe. There you go. That works. Something. Um, yeah. So she's beautiful and gorgeous. So if we were to go to her children, her daughter is Emily Eterna's Wolf, and then I think she ends up being a mermaid. I think she's a mermaid. I part of the episode, in the beginning of the episode, is that I had the emperor come to the royal palace with the concubine so he could meet his children and meet um so he could meet his children. He could talk to his concubines and maybe even try to like again to have children because the goal is to have male heirs. But something happened where like I was having issues. Okay, so Emily Attendance is actually part mermaid, so like she's born as a mermaid. So she's gonna be like she's so cute. That's what I'm talking. And then Yuna is her half sister, and she's supposed to have like magical powers too. But like after like when she gets older, I'll take whatever oh my gosh, she's so cute, so cute. I love her. She's so adorable. Oh my gosh, so cute. But I can't. Um, yeah, it's gonna be interesting, like to work with this family because eventually like the emperor, might continue. It's two options. Like he might continue trying to have more heirs, and Lyra, there's gonna be a story behind her as well in the future. And I don't even know, like, oh, I forgot to introduce you her guard. There is a guard at the palace that's protecting both concubines, and also his wife Isla does not know about the fact that she has two concubines because the council and the advisors said like, oh, don't tell your wife because she's not gonna agree with this. And by law, he's allowed to have concubines, but his wife doesn't know about it. So there's gonna be chaos there too. But there is a guard there protecting both concubines, but eventually it's gonna be a situation where like that's gonna impact certain things in the future regarding the emperor and certain things or whatever. So that being said, like we're gonna see how everything looks like in the future in regards to this royal family. Before we end this episode, I wanted to go back to the palace, and it's been a while since I recorded the first part of this episode, so there's a few changes that has happened. One, I did get the Dynasty, the Legacy and Royalty expansion pack, so I wanted to just show you some things in regards to that. Oh, this is a hot mess. And hopefully the connection issue is not active for today because I know I've been having issues with that in the last few videos. So hopefully we don't have a problem with that. So I'm gonna go here with the king. Technically he's supposed to be the emperor, but I don't think it lets you do um that as an option. So he is the king of Komoribi. But in my Sims world, I changed all the Sims worlds to be different worlds. So if you saw my first episodes, you know what their names are. Um, and he's basically the king of Matukumaribi, and then also the king and ruler of Tamaran. So they're like one together. So he is currently king of Makumaribi. So this how it looks like, and then in his employment. And for you to become king or have like a noble title, you do have to go to the career, select your career for like the noble career, but like you need to do that through with a throne or looking into their genealogy, like one of those to connect to be part of the noble career. In regards to dynasty, I was able to create. I can't go here. Remember? No. I'm gonna go back to them because there's something interesting I want to go over. I think I could go here. Let's review your dynasty. Oh, these view it just names like all the dynasty or whatever. But and I was able to create a few of the dynasties. But in regards to this family, I'm trying to show you the details. So this is the Raya Wu dynasty. Obviously, like there's their shield or their noble crest is not like the ones I created is not connected to the game, so like it's a little bit different. He still doesn't have an heir to the dynasty. They does give you an option to create outcasts in the family, so like Princess Sora is an outcast. And I think somebody else in the family. Oh, there you go. Princess Lily is an outcast, so like you have the two outcasts, but then you have like the children that is part of this normal family. So you have Princess Emily and Yuna, who is the sibling of Lily and her brother, and then basically younger aunts for like the grandchildren. And then you see Vita, Zia, and Sora, who is the grandchildren, and then Mara is like his grandchildren. He doesn't know much about. That made compatibility with Zia, and the reason was his Dane beat of this I made Dino Royal that they could go honorable they for declare and another family ideals are to be bold the green clear and extra good this way and the her words is emergency category what I mean for that category of ideals and then scholarly because not about this funny and it really tastes whatever they do have a line but funny and Adam the could and like could their profile is I mean they're a noble family in Tamara, so they report to king and they have got so you have Matio, Lady Dachi, who is the oh sorry, the heir, sorry, Paladasaki who is the you have the heir's brother, Lee, and then you have not see this funny in particular, I did download from regular style like kind of office. So one of the look so I got it from Mirai or Sorting and Kazani and the king and then Robbie like I want
Sorry everyone. I had issues with tech so the video was recorded correctly.